Hello beautiful Pisces, welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and today I'm going to be doing your extended. So what were we looking at? That everything that you've gone through, the spirit message for the week is everything that you've gone through has helped you become the leader in your own life, to know exactly where you want to go and what you want to do with the information that you've received over time, and also made you thrive, okay? You have put yourself in conditions now that you know what you need to go, what you need to do. You have enough experience to know what's going to help move you forward, what's going to hinder you, okay? And you're going to strike that balance within yourself. Now I'm going to take some of the numerology guidance cards. I think I've mentioned the cards this morning. I think it's the Sacred Destiny, the original Rider-Waite. If you want to find, it's in Find a Deck link underneath. And I'm going to be using the Tarot of the Guardian Angel Messages Tarot by Radley. I think it's Radley Valentine, is it? Yeah, it's Radley Valentine. Adventure. You betcha. You are on a great adventure right now, okay? Remembering this is very important as well. When things seem to get you down and you think, oh, why am I going through this? Because you sent yourself down here to go through it, okay? I know it's hard to believe sometimes and say, why would I give myself this much crap? Well, the crap is to help you better guide you into whatever journey you're supposed to be experiencing, okay? So, yeah, the greatest adventure. All I'm hearing is this greatest adventure ever known to man. Feeling that. All right. Ooh. 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 All right. Well, no surprise. Oh, in spirituality, while I was pre-shuffling, this came in. So I'm going to leave that. I am actually going to leave that. Spiritual career, spirituality. Some of you may have been thinking of doing that as a lifetime goal. Maybe this is what you're trying to open up to. Look, I didn't know that everything I'd gone through and all the experiences that I go through day to day would have helped me in my spiritual career. That all my personal experiences help me better explain to all of you maybe what you're feeling, what you're going through, knowing that you're not alone. If it was a spiritual being who had never gone through any of these experiences explained to you, you'd go, yeah, that sounds all great and fine, but when you're in the here and now, it's very different. So that's why we are here. We're spirits in a human body having the human experience, so you don't feel alone, okay? As a spiritual guide, that's most of the time your job. That's how you validate people. That's how you make them feel that they're not alone. Okay? It's not by standing on Mount High and, you know, being not a dictator, but I mean, you know, like one of these ethereal beings that you can't measure up to. The best guidance you'll get are from the teachers who have lived. Okay? So yes, I am a teacher, and I am also one of the most excited students, okay? So this is an adventure. It never stops being an adventure, Pisces, okay? Look at this. Blue. Blue as in water. The greatest adventure ever. Spiritual career. I'm actually going to read that because that goes up to 15 and it's a 6. Nice. This is a 10. And this is a 14, which is a 5. So spirituality, yeah, I will put it as a 5. 5 is a hard number. And the reason I say it's not hard to be spiritual, sometimes it is. Sometimes it is. Because remember, we are in our human body, so it's a lot easier, especially because we come down with no real great knowledge about how it all works. We have to figure it out as we go, right? We gotta prune it. We gotta get pruny in the swimming of that great ocean of knowledge to try to figure out who we are and that we are a spiritual being having a human experience for some of us. So it's not always easy. It's not always an easy path, especially if you've given yourself curveballs to figure out when you're here. So this is just to explain to you. a lot of that. I'm going to read 78 because I want to read for some of you who want a spiritual career. It could be doing, I know a lot of readers say, oh, you could open a YouTube, but you could actually be a spiritual reader in your town, in your fairs. You could actually do like spiritual healing with crystals, spiritual, they're showing me all kinds of this. This is vast, okay? There's a lot you can do. And it's, like I said, the star, it's all aligning to your chakras, your body chakras, your energy fields. We're all linked together. Everything is connected. We are all connected. I feel like I'm in an episode of Manifest. Okay, so it says, this card indicates an opportunity to embark upon a career in the mind, body, spirit arena. Exactly, right? Mind, body, spirit. Like I said, you could be a yoga teacher. That is, I think, is like connecting the spirit to the body. Okay, stretching out the muscles, helping the body expand. It's beautiful. Okay, so there's a lot to be, it's a various, everything is spiritual. So, I mean, a lot of people get stuck going, I want a spiritual career. A garbage picker could be a spiritual career, okay? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what you decide to do. It says it's entirely up to you. You may already have the credentials to begin this work now, or you may require further study before you're ready to start. Whatever your situation, this card is confirmation that you are genuine talents and abilities that need to be put to good use. Absolutely, and I would say that applies for a lot of people in the world. You may decide to work as a clairvoyant, life coach, homeopath, healer, see clients in your home, try your hand at being a card reader, numerologist, astrologer, or your local mind, body, spirit fair. That's what I said. Why does the word fair came in? I could sense that. I could see a lot of you at fairs. Opening up the mind, okay? You may choose to be a writer of inspirational books or blogs, right? Eckhart Tolle, example. Wayne Dyer, example. Or conduct workshops in the community or TED Talks. Hey, let's throw that in there. Regardless of what you do and however big or small the scheme, you can turn it into a career with a potential for success, right? And success doesn't only mean money in my book, Pisces. It means when you're done doing what you love doing, the feeling that you have done something meaningful to you. Okay, so you could be doing this part-time while you're doing other things full-time. Don't worry. If you love something that much, you'll eventually move into it full-time. You'll find a way. Trust me on this one. In order to improve your current situation, you're being asked to adjust to or harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you to embark upon a spiritual career. Only you can know when the time is right. But no matter what, you must believe you will succeed. Remove the limiting beliefs that are preventing you from moving forward. Release your anxieties and trust in the divine. When you focus on being of service rather than your worries, doubts, and fears, the universe will send you opportunities to serve. And that is true. That is true. I serve the greater good and I'm given all that I need. Perfect. I love this. All right, so let's see here. 55, adventure. Okay, so you need to see life as an adventure. And getting back to this Five of Swords in reverse, absolutely. Everything's an adventure. It's not just, oh my God, something bad happened. No, something adventurous happened to me. I didn't like it much, but it was quite the adventure. Yeah, there's a lot to learn from that little adventure. And you can say it sarcastically, but it's still an adventure. No one knows what will happen tomorrow, so why not make the most of today? I like that. You're being encouraged to step out of the rut of your everyday life to experience exciting new things. It doesn't have to be anything dramatic, just a couple of minor adjustments can add a little adventure and zing. It's time to be inquisitive and daring and rearrange your furniture, experiment with new styles of clothing or hair. You could eat a different type of food, take up a new hobby, go on an overseas voyage, etc., etc. Sometimes a new version of something familiar is enough to shake things up. Even a random act of kindness can be an adventure in itself. Or just seeing something differently than you have before, okay? Seeing the bad, that just, it can be transmuted into good. That's what, all the hard work, all the stuff that you've gone through is actually a reward for you getting infused with magic and then going into this beautiful cycle of alignment. So, you know, don't Don't peg anything before you figure it out, because sometimes the experience will reveal its importance, or its the reason for it later on. Okay, I've had that happen to me quite a few times. Things that have happened and I go, there's no good reason that ever happened. And then years down the road I go, okay, I realize the reason why that happened. Okay, all kind of ties in. It's all connected. All right, it's all connected. Okay, so I'm going to take these cards. We're going to clarify them. We have the Three of Wands at the top. The energy should be putting yourself, what the energies you should be concentrating on. Okay, I always like to say. That's the top row. The second row is other things you could be concentrating on or looking at. It's like a different perspective, flip side. And the last cards are what Spirit wants you to pay attention to. Okay. This is how we do it. I don't know. I have that. Sorry, my head's not even my favorite one. Let's see. Okay, Pisces. See, I'm still doing it wrong. It's all right. Okay. So this is the... He has quite a few decks. I'm going to show you the picture so you know which ones. Guardian Angel, Messages, Tarot, Radley Valentine. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So the first card that came out was the Three of Wands. The journey that you're on. Okay? Launching into the journey. Ooh. Queen of Air. Brilliant, experienced, and humorous. Right. So Spirit is saying that you have everything you need to bring this forward. The Queen has been coming out for us. She came out for us yesterday as well. She's making herself known. That you have, and the word experience is really what... You may feel like a babe in the woods, like you don't really know where you're going, but Spirit is saying that you do have a lot of experience on your side. This is why we go through these things. Even the new things that you're going to be going through and thinking, ooh, that doesn't feel good, that doesn't feel right, like why did I step into that pothole when I knew it might be there? You still have a ton of experience backing you up, Pisces, okay? It's not quite as scary as sometimes it may look, is what I'm hearing. Okay, I like the fact that he put humorous as as a thing for the Queen of Air. It's not one that I would really relate to, but in this case, I'll take it. The Queen of Air, yeah, I would think, yeah. I think you have to have a sense of humor, Pisces, to come here. And if you don't, it's going to be a long, miserable ride. Okay. Like I see a lot of people who don't have senses of humor. Oh my God. Wow. Why did you come here? Maybe that was the whole point. To try to live on a world with no sense of humor. What a bleh journey that would be. Okay. So, the Hermit. Into the Page of Fire. And, of course, the Hangman. Coming out of the Hangman. So, pause, perspective, and selflessness, and creative, enthusiastic, motivated. So, from the Hermit into the Page of Fire, into taking the lead, into, you know, he almost looks like he's about to take off, okay? He's been upside down, but dude has wings, so it's not going to be long. Perspective has been received, and we're going, okay? We're going into a creative field and a creative time. And that's what happens as well. The ebbs and the flows, okay? The conditions make you stop, they make you pause, they make you look, and then you readjust and go forward. You learn, you take the lesson, you take the advice, and you move forward. So we had the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician come in together. And the Nine of Pentacles, look at that peacock, so pretty. And the Magic. All right. And the Strength card comes in. Courage, compassion, and perseverance. Absolutely. It all kind of works in together. I like the 11 really showing itself up. 11, angels, guides. You're always guided on your journey, letting you know where you're going and that you're going in the right direction. Absolutely. Okay. You have a lot of strength showing up in your life. from the internal, from you, from just knowing where you need to go. You've gotten yourself up and out of bad places, Pisces. You know this. I know for a lot of you, this is going to strike deep. You're going to go, yep, there's some places I don't even know how the heck I got out of there. I feel you. I try not to think too much of it because I've got the lessons out of it and move forward. I'm reminded every once in a while through fear that those places exist, but I always have the ability to stay strong and the ability to stay positive. So I've never lost my heart through all of this, and I think that's the greatest gift of all. Okay? When you lose your heart through your experiences, it can take away a lot from you. By keeping your heart intact, by keeping that love protection there, it really helps a lot. It keeps you into balance. So, a lot of compassion, I like that, and strength. So perseverance and everlasting. This beautiful infinity sign just calls to me every time. Alright, so we have the Ace of Cups. These are the energies that you could also be paying attention to. I did mention something else too in the morning reading, so you have to look that up, because I actually predicted a few things. Unbelievable. Okay, so we have the Seven of Earth. Didn't we already have that in here? Didn't we already have the Seven? Yep. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming up, so it's coming up again. Investment, assessment, and patience. Right. So they're saying for everything new, you have to invest part of yourself, and you have to do it. Since it's the beginning, you may not actually know everything that you're investing in. It's a game of just trying to figure it out, okay? It's a game of, like I said, it's a garden that you need to keep an eye on, and that you need to weed and figure out what's good, what's bad, what's what needs to be looked at closely, what needs to be left on its own to grow and get strong. So it's all a question of just time and assessment, right? And patience. And patience. Something which the Knight of Wands is not patience. Okay? We have self-doubt, confusion, and free will. The Eight of Air. Absolutely. Okay? The only thing that would stop you with the Knight of Wands, going from the Hermit energy into the Knight of Wands that we were talking about this morning, is the fact that you will doubt yourself. You don't, the page of the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, not the page. The Knight of Wands is always looking for a challenge, and he's very ambitious, and he's a risk taker. Some of us don't like taking risk because it's out of fear of, you know, ending up losing or being conflicted. But once we see the resistance, that resistance, they're asking us to find a balance within ourselves, okay? To trust that what we're doing is fine. And remember, it was the Three of Wands that came out. You don't have to be, you don't have to be going at breakneck speeds. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you feel like you can go with something, you know. You do step one and you go, oh, I can rush to step two, and then you do that. But you don't have to go all 10 steps in a rush, okay? You can just take it one step at a time, okay? Remove some of these swords, believe in yourself, and then follow your lead, okay? Stretch your stuff, okay? Don't be in a cold, behind the lines. Stretch your stuff. Let people see you, Pisces. It's time, okay? You have the World card here, coming in. When you're doing all of these things, well, it's helping get you on your cycle, getting you to taking those lessons and learning from them, okay? Right. Not only that, it lets you let go of illusion, dependency, and materialism. I was talking about spiritual work. We were talking about the adventure of being spiritual, okay? I hear that sometimes money stops you from doing things. I'm totally in that, okay? We do live in a material world, but you can play with that, okay? You can look at things and decide, what do I really need to live? What does my freedom mean to me? We've had the Great Resignation happen because people have done that. Okay, I'm sure they've lived with each other, like they've bunked with other people to try and make their lives better. They've gone back home, lived with their parents. They've decided that their needs, their fulfillment, living a life without fulfillment was unacceptable, even if it meant having to let go of materialism, okay, and being dependent on the dollar. So in this case, I'm just giving you an example of that, okay? Don't make your cycle dependent on things that you need but aren't good for you. We'll just leave it like that. We'll just lead, okay? We'll just leave it. That's what I feel the devil is, okay? It's you have to free yourself from cycles of these things that you think feels good but are not good for you. We'll just leave it at that. It's going to get you back to your ending that you want. You don't have to repeat the cycle. That's a big thing. You won't have to repeat this. All right, so the last row is the Seven of Pentacles. Assessing. Always assessing things. Weed out the bad, put in the good, even if it's slow. Okay, I have to let you know though, I feel slow. This balance can take days, it can take months, it can take years. You don't have to do it all, right? It's a beginning. The Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups. And this is emotions, relationships, intuition. I'll take intuition in this and just follow your higher self. Tune into yourself. We are in Pisces season, water time. It's a great time to tune into yourself to know exactly what you want. What do you want? What are your biggest dreams? Okay? What do you, not just your dreams, sometimes we have dreams that we talk about and we think that's what we want. No. What do you imagine yourself doing every day? That you wake up, put your feet on the ground and think this would be a great day. Every day. Okay? So we have the Lovers here. What's going to bring you harmony? What's going to bring you cooperation, union? Okay? It's your wishes, your dreams, and your happiness. 9 of Water. 9, your blessings. You've had a lot of 9. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You've had a lot of this week, Pisces, okay? They want you to focus on what makes your heart sing. What makes your energy vibrate in a level that it should, okay? Gratitude, wishes, dreams, harmony. This is what you should always be concentrating on, not the outside stuff, okay? You can build around that. We are living in a wonderful time where you can most definitely build a career for about just anything. It has changed exponentially since I have been a child. Okay? Right. So, you have the 5, which is the Wise Counselor, which is, for me, is the Hierophant. So, I feel that for some certain people, the Hierophant is a very grounding card. It's very traditional. It could mean marriage, weddings, all of that stuff, okay? And it's belonging, learning, and traditions. For me, though, the Hierophant is sometimes getting stuck, especially in the traditional tarot card. I always feel like the priest sitting there is stuck in his own limitations and boundaries. I was thought Catholic, and I hit those boundaries quite a few times. So every time I see that, it makes me think of that. So I feel that this card upside down is reminding me that this is to free yourself of such limitations, to follow your energy, follow your star. Okay, be guided by your internal star, not necessarily everything, not necessarily traditions, okay? Take what you can and run with the rest, okay? I always tell people that I steal from every learning that I have, you know, every religion. I take what I like and I discard the rest. I take what fits and belongs with me in my journey and my way of being, and I let go of the rest. And I feel that that helps me greatly. Okay, so let's see. We're going out. And Page of Earth is underneath. I'm sorry for that really loud noise. Studious, prepared and cheerful. Absolutely. Always be the apprentice. Okay? We've had that since a shoe yesterday. Always be the apprentice in your life. Always be willing to learn something new. You know, I will tell you, once you think you have figured it out, be grateful for the moment, but then let it go, because trust me, there'll be something else coming around the bend. Always is. Always is. Such is life, such is spirituality, such is this beautiful journey that we're on. Okay? Savor it, bite into it, enjoy every single day, Pisces. Take something of your day and really, really enjoy it. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, Pisces, and I'm going to be back for the full moon reading in Libra tomorrow and your current week, what's coming up. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, tell me how you're feeling, and love, light, and blessings always, Pisces. Bye-bye.